Hello everyone, my name is Christina Tully, and for this life lessons assignment I wanted to share some thoughts and experiences that I've had this past semester on the idea of forgiveness and the process of that transpiring. I've always considered myself a forgiving person by nature. I don't think that I have a natural tendency to hold grudges, and I like to think that I am willing to be compassionate and understanding when I am wronged, and I try my best to be open and apologetic to the idea that I have wronged somebody, even when I don't necessarily want to believe it. But long story short, this semester I experienced a falling out with a friend that was very traumatic and very, very hurtful for me. This is a friend that I've had for many, many years. And without going into too much detail, the situation that took place, we had a falling out. I believed that we had come to an understanding. And then all of a sudden, this friend completely cut contact with me to the point of not just not answering my calls or text messages, but blocking me on all forms of social media. And I truly did not understand why. I had reached out several times and said, please, whatever I have done, I thought everything was righted. I thought we were all good. And I just did not understand. There was no contact made. I tried several times to reach out, and to no avail. This person, and to this day, has never contacted me back. And I was just so hurt because I could not understand why another person, if I had done something wrong more than the falling out that I already understood, things had gone wrong with the friendship. I could not wrap my mind around someone that I care for so much and had apparently cared for me in the same way for so many years, that person would be unwilling to at least offer me an explanation as to why contact was completely cut off. And so several months I was very hurt by this, and just thinking about it nearly daily, just so sad and so hurt, and honestly angry that I could not at least get enough respect for a response as to what I had done wrong. And it so happened that this was about 6 or 7 weeks ago, I pulled up right next to this individual at a stoplight. I knew it was him, but I chose not to look to the side and engage, and I could feel that he was looking at me, and I had all these emotions. I was so upset, so hurt, so angry. I wanted to roll down my window and shout, and I took a really deep breath. I had a nice slow song playing incidentally, and I kept repeating to myself, not aloud, but in my mind, I forgive you. Big breath in. As I exhaled, I forgive you. And I repeated that 5 or 6 times, and it was the most freeing feeling to offer that forgiveness silently to him, to the universe, what have you, to just do it for myself. And it was so freeing. That's when I was able to let go of the anger and able to say, I may never know why this person chose to abandon me, to stop the friendship, but I can say that I forgive this person for the hurt that has caused me. Incidentally, 2 weeks later, I'm currently in my yoga therapeutics training, so I'm getting my next level of certification. I teach yoga right now, but now I'll be able to call myself a yoga therapist and work with special needs populations. And I'm studying under a lady named Mary Geibel with World Peace Yoga in Clifton. If you ever have a chance to work with her, she's phenomenal. My life is very different since I have met her. And 2 weeks after this incident, we were having a meditation course, as we do at the start of every training weekend. And this one was a loving kindness meditation aimed at forgiveness. And I'm like, oh, my ears turn on. Like, I need to listen to this right now at my point in my life. And a meditation that I've been practicing, not every day. I skip some days sometimes, unfortunately. But I try to practice it most days because it's been really magical for me. She explained, and she gave a personal story along with it about how it's helped her forgive someone. You sit down and you find your breath just as you would with any meditation. But you start, as you're breathing, thinking about each time you exhale, sending love and kindness to the people that you care about. So like your closest circle, best friend, family, mom, dad, siblings, sending the people that it's easy to send love to. And then after maybe 3 to 5 minutes of that, you move on to people who are acquaintances, not good, not bad, but just people that you wouldn't normally think about. Maybe your mailman that you say hi to a couple times a week, a classmate that you sit next to, but you don't really know much about their life. Spend a few minutes sending loving kindness to those people that you don't necessarily have an attachment to, but could benefit from your loving kindness. And then you get to the hard part, which is people that are really difficult. She did not use the word hate, but essentially it's people that you just really detest. The people that you feel have wronged you, the people that just grind your gears, the people that you just find despicable and hard to deal with. And you spend 3 to 5 minutes sending and exuding love and meditation, or love and kindness, excuse me, in your meditation on your exhale to those people. It sounds very trite, and it is very hard to get it first, but I've been practicing it for about, I suppose 4 or 5 weeks since she taught me this. And I can tell you, not just with this individual that I told the story about, but with a lot of people that I find difficult and just really irk me in my life, I am able to, those that I have direct contact with, I am able to just have an exchange and move on. Whereas before I started this meditation practice, I would have the exchange and then I'd be angry for probably 30 minutes, like, oh my gosh, I just hate dealing with them, I hate talking to them. Now it's just, it is what it is, I have my feelings, but I have sent them love and kindness, and that's all I can do. They might not like me, they might not become any more easy for me to deal with, but that's all I can do. And it's made my resentment, it's my dog's barking, it's made my resentment and, passionate, unsavory feelings towards those people a lot less apparent. And honestly, because I'm not saying it to those people, those feelings in the long run were only coming back on me anyway. So I honestly feel, in the general realm of my life, less stressed, less upset, less just consumed by the anxiety of interpersonal conflict. And I think it's just so wonderful. I think everybody should try this meditation, even if you're not a meditation type of person. Don't call it meditation then. Just say, I think I'm giving loving kindness. I'm thinking about loving people that I don't like. I'm thinking about loving people that I love. I'm sending love to people that I don't even necessarily care about. I just know. It's a really beautiful thing. So anyway, I think I'm over time on this. I don't have a timer on my camera, but I encourage you to try that meditation. It's been really helpful for me amidst the other meditations I've tried over the course of this class. And I wish you all well. Happy graduation if you're graduating. Happy summer break if you're still on your college journey. Namaste.